We are living in an age of global migration. Countless people are crossing borders every day and for every reason. Some in search of better economic opportunities, others to escape violence and persecution in their home countries. So many people on the move. As these people move, they are increasingly judged and often dehumanized, branded as criminals, gang members, job takers, and overall burdens on our society. Labels like these may be convenient, but they are mostly inaccurate and fail to convey the whole story or focus on the whole person. This year's senior conversion students at Cabrini University explored the myths of immigration in order to uncover the facts and highlight solutions for social change. Here's what they found.
Myth. It's easy to enter the country legally. My ancestors did. Why can't immigrants today?
Well, step one is being eligible for the visa. I think often that's one of the misconceptions is that, well, why don't people just go get a visa? Or like go down to the immigration office and fill out the paperwork to have the proper status in the United States. And that's simply not how it works, right? Most of the people who want to migrate to the United States don't qualify for these visas. Most of the people who are undocumented in the United States don't qualify for these visas. It's actually very limited in terms of who qualifies and can enter on these different types of visas.
Myth. Undocumented immigrants don't pay taxes and burn the national economy.
A lot of non-citizens do pay taxes when they work, or if they're not being paid through because they have some documentation that allows them to be, then they're typically treated below a livable wage. Even though we don't have a living wage in the United States for citizens, non-citizens tend to be paid unreasonable amounts of money for unreasonable amounts of labor.
Myth. Today's immigrants don't want to learn English.
We have in the Norristown Area School District 27 highly qualified ESL teachers. We have 7 bilingual paraprofessionals. We have 6 bilingual community liaisons who work with all our non-English speaking families and are approximately 1,100 English learners.
Myth. Immigrants take good jobs from U.S. citizens.
Immigration policies were somehow hurting the economic well-being of the United States is a good question to kind of think about and look at. In terms of the economic impact, obviously small businesses do a lot to support our economy, and so if immigrants are opening small businesses, this is clearly contributing to our economy.
Myth. The worst people from other countries are coming to the United States and bringing crime and violence.
I am very grateful that my parents made that big decision for me and my siblings. I want them to feel that their struggles, their challenges that they have faced in the past 17 years is worth it. That me and my siblings finish college, we get a good degree, we get a good job, so they can feel that this wasn't just because they wanted a good life, and they're always telling us they moved us because all the opportunities that America offers.
One of the things that I like the most about Cabrini, and I think a really genuine reason why I decided to take up the request to adjunct here is because I actually have, I think it's up to 9 or 12 South Philadelphia students here on campus now. So young people that I met in grade school or high school in South Philly who applied to Cabrini. I'd say about half of them are DACA, so students who have deferred action for childhood arrivals. And about half are just young immigrant students who do have documents here in the US. Some are citizens, some are green card holders, and some are legal permanent residents. And both groups of people found Cabrini to be a space where they were welcomed. There were admissions counselors who spoke their language. There were classes that appealed to them. There was an expectation of not just academic achievement, but the education of the whole person, particularly Mother Cabrini's stance on immigration, of being pro-immigration, of understanding that this is a global society and that we're here for each other, and that we have a responsibility to each other. That was something that really attracted my students here. And particularly for my DACA students, there's been a lot of supports for scholarship, tremendous financial aid that other universities don't provide.
Cabrini University's namesake is St. Francis Xavier Cabrini, the patron saint of immigrants and an original immigration mythbuster herself. Here at Cabrini, immigrants know they are welcome.